Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm still digging into the David, well, I should call it the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case because that's who we're trying to get justice for. First of all, let me give a shout out to RIA. I was saying it RIA, it's RIA. Now I forget, I think it's Reddit Intelligence Agency they call themselves. No, they're really good. I'm talking to one of them and she's been sending me a lot of information. So I've got a lot of this information from her. So shout out to you guys and thanks for sharing stuff with me. Okay, so I started editing this yesterday. So now it's the next day and I'm finishing it up and SF Investigates posted this. So I'm just going to kind of cut into this video and add this real quick. So he found some pictures on the night of December 30th through the morning of December 31st, 2024. David and Celeste were together in downtown Los Angeles, where several photos were taken in public. Celeste was 14 years old at the time and about 70 miles from her home in Lake Elsinore. Whether she was sober that night is open to interpretation. There is a photo evidence of them together again on January 2nd, 2025. Then on January 8th, a sizable crew was filming a music video with David out of state. And by January 11th, David is in his hometown in Texas. On January 20th, 2025, he is on a Delta flight. So the question is, where was Celeste between January 3rd and January 20th, 2025? Can anyone account for her during that time? There were many people present at the music video shoot. Did anyone see her there? What about in his hometown in Texas? Does anyone have any proof of life for Celeste Rivas Hernandez after January 2nd, 2025? So here is the picture of Celeste. So she's got her nose pierced right here, it looks like. Okay. Because we haven't really seen a real recent one. All the ones we've seen is she's like covering up half her face. You can't get a good look at her face. So this is from December 30th, 2024. Whoa. What the heck? He's got a knife. That's David. You could tell by his fingernails. He's holding up a freaking knife. And that says it's from December 31st, 2024 at 12:01 a.m. And SF Investigate said he was with Celeste at that time downtown. And then here's that video shoot he's talking about. This is dated January 8th, 2025 at 11:47 a.m. This is from January 11th, 2025 at 7:24 p.m. So this must be his hometown in Texas because it's January 11th. That's when SF Investigate says that that's when he's back home in Texas. Okay, I'm going to get into the rest of my video now. Okay, so let's start out with this email. Maybe a lot of you guys have already seen it, but here is the email. So it was sent to david@mogul.vision, February 19th, 2024. So if you remember, the first time she was reported missing was February 14th. It was Valentine's Day, 2024. So not even 5 days after, at 4:13 a.m., david@mogul.vision gets an email. So somebody, one of David's managers, so I guess this may have not have reached Josh. It may have reached the other manager, another manager, Robert. So I don't know, maybe Josh was telling the truth that he didn't get the email. I'm not sure. But this email at 4:13 a.m. says there's been talk that the artist David possibly has something to do with the disappearance of a 13-year-old Celeste Rivas. If that statement holds any merit, please do the right thing and take her home. Her parents are very worried. And then they have a picture of the missing person poster. So that was February 19th at 4:13 a.m. So the person who anonymously leaked this email to Reddit said that it was sent to Josh, that Josh got the email and Josh screenshot it, sent it to David, and then David sent it to one of Celeste's friends. But there's other sources that say that Rob, the other manager, actually got the email and screenshot it and sent it to David, and then David sent it to Celeste's friends. So, but the anonymous person that sent it said that Josh got the email. So this is all allegedly. You guys could decide what you want to believe or think. Then the same person that sent Reddit this, they sent this other screenshot. It's very interesting. Let me show you. So you remember Asia? This person right here, the four amigos. I know it's supposed to be three amigos, but the ones it's always picture with David right here. She's right here. And then you have the other Celeste, David, Neo. Okay. Here's another picture of all of them. There's Asia, David, Neo, Celeste. So very good friends. And she actually works for David too. So look at this. So remember, the same person that sent Reddit that email to Reddit, they sent this to him too. Asia had responded to an Instagram story. Now, this is back February 16th, 2024. Okay. So this would have been 2 days after Celeste ran away. But we all know that she was talking to David way before that. So this person, somebody put this missing poster of Celeste on their story, right? The Instagram story. And Asia responded to it, allegedly, because I mean, with AI and different programs, you can never be so sure. So I just gotta make sure I say allegedly, Asia responded to it and said, "Bro, this is my friend's girlfriend," with a bunch of question marks. This person responds and says, Is there any way you can confirm? Like, can you confirm that that is her? She's 13. Like, she's only 13. Can you confirm that your friend's a girlfriend? And Asia says, What the F? You're lying. And that's all. But what? So, right there, though, that's the thing that tells you that she knew Celeste was missing and was a minor, allegedly. Because, like I said, I mean, this is all behind keyboards. Number one, you don't know who really is behind there. And two, like I said, there's editing programs. So, just to keep it safe, everything I say is allegedly, because remember, I always say, like, when I'm reading posts and reading things, just take it with a grain of salt. Disclaimer, these aren't anything confirmed 100%. So let me just make a general disclaimer right here. Everything in this video is just allegedly. Allegedly. Okay, let's go. And we know that Celeste was staying with them. Now, this is February 16th, 2024. She was on and off with that group of people and David for a whole year, maybe 2 years, depending on when she died. And now, like, all the friends are going to pretend, oh, we thought she was 18. Well, there's proof. There's trails that show, like this right here. It's showing somebody's telling you that she's missing and she's 13. And this is back in February 2024. That was plenty of time for you to go look into it to see if that was legit, if that was for real. And it was important enough, you would think, to make sure there's a missing minor that your adult friend might have. It would be important for you to look into it. You have a whole almost 2 years to check it out, verify it. Don't tell me that that didn't happen, that you didn't figure out that she really was a minor and missing. You knew she wasn't. Some of you knew it. And it's just, anyway. And then I guess somebody had sent this to her the other day, sent this to Asia to remind her what she said back in February. Well, back in February 2 years ago, that'd be 2 years ago, because last February would be 2025, so 2 Februaries ago. But anyway, they sent this to her screenshot. Well, they put it under one of her videos. They commented it under one of the videos, a screenshot of her responding to that post about Celeste being her friend's girlfriend. And I guess she removed the post, the comment, and blocked this person. And then here is a video. I don't understand. Let me show you. It's from 9:30 of this year. So this would have been after Celeste was found in the trunk and identified as Celeste. I mean, this might have nothing to do with the whole situation, but I mean, she posted this and it's titled, I'm shadow banned on this account. Oh, as F. So this says, I'm shadow banned on this account as F.
Go for the deep down, I believe, you must too. Go for that bitch, get it over with. Go for the bitch, get it over with.
I mean, it probably has nothing to do with it, but I don't know. It's weird. Go for that bitch and get it over with. Like, what? Go for that bitch, get it over with. Deep down, I believe you know You must too. It's hard not to think though that it does have something to do with it. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but dang it, like that could fit like with what had just happened. I mean, that would be so fresh. September 30th. So remember, she was found the 8th and she wasn't identified until the 17th. This is the 30th. So, I mean, just crazy. And then I'm going to go over a few things that I already went over in my last live, but it was so scattered and so all over the place that I am going to go over a few things that I feel like were important and that are important enough to go over again. Okay, so her statement, Asia's statement she made about this is right here. She said, the investigation is ongoing. I will speak on things when I can and feel ready. Please respect my privacy and allow for the police to do their job. So she also has this Google link. Asia does this Google link. Okay. You could fill it out anonymously. See, anonymous confessions. It was, I guess, posted around the same time that SF Investigates thinks that the death happened. So around what, January or February? And look what it says. Confess anything. Have you cheated? Hate someone? Killed someone? You can let me know, but I won't know who you are. Wow, interesting. This is them two in that video, one of David's music videos. So she works for him too, or she did work for him. Here are them. Her, Neo, and David, dated July 31st. First show of the tour, baby. We went Hello Kitty on him. My heart is full. Please throw more Labubus on stage. So, I mean, she's very close with David. It seems like allegedly. I mean, I don't think that's even allegedly. Obviously, they're friends and they're always pictured together. This is so this would be August 26th. This would have been before Celeste was found, but possibly after the murder. I would say most likely it'd be after the murder or after the death. There's a picture of Asia. It looks like she's at the concert. And I don't know, Black Ma 55 just showed up, people showing up. And then, so September 1st, 25, it says Zerks X Asia IRL how to film stream question mark. I'm not even sure what. Oh, maybe she was the one doing the live stream because he live streamed on Twitch some of his shows from the tour. So I wonder if she was trying to figure out how to do that maybe or help him since she works for him. Here's a video of them too.
Calling all Austin huz. We are looking for a 3-man in Austin right now. If you are huzzing, we're buzzing.
3. We need 3.
We need 3 beautiful, bodacious huz to bounce on it.
Okay. Wait, who was that over there? Let me see. Let me get a good look at that other person. Who is that?
We're buzzing.
3.
Huh. I don't know who that is. There's so many people. I can't keep track of all these kids. Okay, so now let's move on to the next thing. The next thing I'm going to bring up is this Cassandra Rose, that supposedly, I guess, is the one that has the David tattoo on her finger, and she's got one on her wrist. So this is this Instagram that's been doing some research on this case, the David files. So this says, it's Cassandra Rose. I kept saying Kiss and Rose. Oh my God. It's classic me moment. Oh my God. It's probably Cassandra Rose on IG. How many of you guys were sitting there as I was talking about on the live thinking, what is she talking about? Why is she saying Kiss and Rose? Anyway, Cassandra Rose on IG and TikTok, she has decided to DM me defending David. So I decided to look into her. She has a red David tattoo on her finger and also was using Celeste Yay Woohoo 7 account to post pictures as Celeste. This gets darker every day. And so I think the reason they concluded that she was using Yay Woohoo's account is because that's the account. Let me bring this up. That's the account that posted this tattoo of David on the finger, right? So They have a couple screenshots from this video, but I have a couple of other videos. I'm going to see if we could get a little bit better angle. But you can kind of see it's red right here. And somebody commented under her video saying, but tat a killer. So like, why'd you get a tattoo of a killer? And it says, I wish he could choose you and make a song about you being buried in his backyard. But you tatted I forget, what is that? How do they say that? PDF. That's right. I always forget when I'm doing a live. The code word a lot of people say is you tatted a PDF file in murderer's name, okay? So you could kind of see it here, but she actually has, look at this, a David one on her arm too. So Cassandra Rose on TikTok asks her why she has Celeste's purse and phone. So I guess she also has her purse and phone. I think they're talking about this phone because it's a Hello Kitty. So you could see, I'm not sure though. It's just, I mean, it looks red, but is that the David tattoo? I mean, she does have one on her arm right here. So, and I mean, I think there is other reasons why they think she's posting under Yay Woohoo's account. I think there's more than just that. The finger tattoo, I feel like there's other reasons why they think that's her posting. And I guess she was posting under her other account too, I think. And also she was posting pictures of Celeste, I guess. It gets confusing, but so here's some of it. This was on that Instagram that I was telling you about, this David Files that's doing research on this case. So this deleted user say, yeah, it's the girl on the stream with him. He posted her on his CFs. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Somebody says, surprise, it's me. Dania says that. And the deleted user says, it's the same girl. And then Sophia says, what do you mean? And they say, close friends story. Who's on the stream? Sophia says, wait, really? And this weird guy saying, can I eat your eyes? And deleted user says abs. Then Stargirl says, the girl is Cassandra Rose on Instagram. And somebody says, what? So it's supposed to, I guess she said, I touched his arm and abs. And this person says, what? And Stargirl says, look at her story. So she's talking about Cassandra Rose. And the deleted user says, but it was me. And then somebody says, anybody know David's type? And then Gremlin says on the response, can I eat your eyes? Gremlin answers, eat my eyes. I like my eyes, man. You can't have them though. Or maybe they say you can have them though. I don't know. It's cut off right there. It's kind of confusing because these deleted users makes it really confusing. All right, let's see. It says she took Celeste's account over. Yay Woohoo 7. I talked to one of the former admins. They pointed out that she posted pics on Celeste's original account before deleting. So this David Files that's been researching it is finding this information for that. Okay. There's that David tattoo right here. And this is, somebody posted it under Yay Woohoo David, which you remember, like Yay Woohoo is so confusing. At first we were reading Discord and they were saying, oh, that's somebody else. That's his other girlfriend at one time. I think people were just guessing. They don't know, they're trying to go by what's in the messages, like even in the past before all this happened. And then there was an audio of somebody who was in the Yay Woohoo's account talking to that other girl that we went over the audio. Remember the person talking to her? Here, I'll play that clip again, remind you guys. This is somebody that was talking to Yay Woohoo 7 and had her on speaker. And you could see when the little box lights up, that's her talking. It was on Discord. And it sounds like Celeste to me. So maybe, Yay Woohoo 7 is Celeste's account. And somehow Cassandra Rose got into it and pretended to be her, sent her that finger with the David tattoo on it, just messing with people. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was after Celeste died, they're saying that she got into her account. Probably. Well, we don't know when Celeste died, but David would know. I mean, was she pretending to be Celeste to David? I mean, when is this time frame that she was in Celeste's account after she was gone, right? So David would know. Yeah, I guess because then he was seeing, he had a relationship, it sounds like, with the Cassie too, or Cassie, aka Cassandra Rose. Okay, so here's that video of Yay Woohoo talking, where we get to hear her voice when she's talking to somebody on Discord.
Oh,
Thank you. Oh, do Duolingo. I don't know Portuguese. Because I literally, I only know Spanish. You know? Spanish is so beautiful. I like this language. It's so cute. Do you guys like her accent or no? Oh my god. You like her accent, yes. You guys are so awkward. Why are you guys interacting with her? Follow me on TikTok. Bye. Hey, it was nice talking to you though. Wait, what's your name? Naju. Naju. Yes.
Okay, let me play you a couple clips from Celeste in that live stream with David, and then play this audio of Yay Woohoo talking so you guys could be reminded of what Celeste's voice sounds like and hear them back to back.
It's controversial of kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah.
I don't know Portuguese. Because I literally, I only know Spanish. You know? It's so cute. Do you guys like her accent or no?
It's controversial of kids.
You guys are so awkward. Why are you guys interacting with her?
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah.
Hey, it was nice talking to you though. Wait, what's your name?
And it sounded like Celeste. So, so maybe it really was Celeste's account, and this girl, Cassandra Rose, got into it, and afterwards, after Celeste was already gone, maybe? I mean, because we don't know when Celeste died. Okay, so let's go through a couple of our videos. That's right here. See if we can get a better look at that tattoo. Okay, so let's see. This one, I think the best angle we have is just... All right, let me try to... There's a few other TikToks that possibly we might be able to see it. Okay, let's see. No. Sorry, it's just music, which I don't want to get copyright. No, it doesn't look like... doesn't look like we're gonna get a... Can't really see it on that one. Let's try... There's a couple other I want to try. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I just want to confirm that that is David. She keeps... It's almost like she's hiding it on purpose. Oh, I just want to know for sure. I don't know. It looks like just like... This looks like a smear red. It's like smeared. Obviously, it's like a tattoo of some sort because it's always on there. But why does it almost just look smeared? It probably is. Let me bring up that... Hold on. No, hold on. Let's see here. Would that look... Yeah, because that would be a little bit higher. What do you guys think? You know me, I have to really make sure. Just want to know. I mean, we know she has the tattoo on her, like, wrist or arm or whatever you call it, of David. I mean, his name. But would she have two? You think she'd have two with his name? That's crazy. Like, was she really into this guy to get his name tattooed? And maybe twice? I don't know. That's hard. That's her best shot, at least on this video, I think. Let me see. It's like she's hiding it on purpose. I know she's not. I mean, except she's probably not even thinking about it on this video, but it feels like it. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, ooh, hold on. I don't know. It almost looks like it's just a red line, but what is that tattoo? What did she doesn't make sense. Does it just look reddish? Does it look like just a smear because of like a shadow? But why would you just get like a line or like smeared red? It looks like. Why would you even get that? It has to be something. But you see how she has this David one, D4VD. Would she have got two? Dang it. That's really the only other one where you could kind of see. So I guess we're never going to know for sure. Unless if she got it like removed in a way where they just tattooed over it just a red because she didn't want it anymore. But why would you? I don't know. What do you guys think? But it is confirmed that she dated him because her ex did a TikTok, or no, his was an Instagram video. Let me show you.
Okay, I saw this coming. I saw it coming from a mile away, actually. I am being harassed. There seems to be accounts that are trying to bring justice for Celeste over this whole David thing, and I guess I got caught in like crossfire of things because one of the girls that David had a thing with, I had a thing with in 2024. Some of these accounts seem to believe that she is my baby mama. I'm just here to clear up the air. Yes, she has the David tattoo. Yes, she knows David. She knew him before she knew me. We actually never got too serious. I literally spent like a week with her. Things kind of went downhill. Haven't seen her since. The whole reason why we interacted was because she liked my music just like she likes David music. Now, these accounts that are harassing me seem to believe that I have like a David tattoo somewhere because she got it. And they're trying to say that I'm like, I don't even know. What are we talking about? A song that I made that samples David is the opposite. David made Romantic Homicide, where he's talking about subliminal messages of that song is foreshadowing that he was gonna kill somebody. My song is Homicidal Romantic, where I'm speaking from the victim's point of view. Do you follow? Okay. I do not agree with what David did at all, whatsoever. There was a PDF file. Come on now. Couldn't be me. I don't got nothing to do with that shit. If anything, I said justice for Celeste because it's fucked up, it's wrong, and that's not where my mind is. I'm a father myself. If anything was to happen to my son in that kind of situation, I'm putting belts to ass. I'm going to jail. Just to clear things up, she is not my baby mother. And I do not have any David tattoos. Yes, I have a lot of tattoos. Yes, I know I have a lot of tattoos. But I don't got nothing of David on me. You feel me? It's me. I'm Milo Pizarro. None of that shit. And I'm not making this video to clout chase because she's going viral about the shit and people are harassing her as well. But no, I'm doing this because I'm getting harassed and I need to clear up the air. That shit's done with. That shit over with. I'm not even in contact with her. Just because I made that song does not mean I have anything to do with David. So like I said, justice for Celeste. And I hope this opens your eyes a little bit because some crazy shit.
I'm in love.
That was her at the end, huh? Okay. Oh, and they also say this is actually Cassandra Rose's hand with David, supposedly, allegedly. So some of these ones that we were thinking was Celeste might not have been Celeste's hand, or well, yeah, hand, an arm. This might be Cassandra's, Cassie. But does she have red hair? Because you can see a little bit of red hair. Does she have red hair? I don't know. We don't know this for sure. Nobody really knows for sure. But now people are starting to think that this picture right here is actually Cassandra's. Okay, so next I want to talk about the leaked Telegram contact list. David's Telegram contact list got leaked, and there's some interesting people on there. So what's really interesting about this list is it'll show when was the last time this person was seen, like on his contacts list. So almost like I don't have Telegram, so I'm not sure exactly how it's set up. I guess it's self-explanatory. They show when last seen. So when did he last talk to her, basically, or she was last seen on Telegram. So if future wifey, April 17th, 2025, Could Celeste be future wifey? I mean, look at that time period too, April. So I just want to show you this real quick. Coachella, we know David went to Coachella that year, right? Well, this year, I should say. I don't know why I'm saying that year. This past year. So it was from April 12th, 13th, and 14th, and 19th, 20th, and 21st. I guess he went to both of them from the pictures, it looks like. And the reason that's important is because, let's say, there's some theories, some of the Reddit people think that possibly maybe something happened at Coachella, that Celeste died around that time. So future wifey, last she was seen was April 17th. Okay. And I mean, last seen on his Telegram, if that is Celeste. And we know Coachella, like I said, the first one was 12th, 13th, and 14th. So maybe Celeste went with him that first round. Something maybe happened to her before the second round. The second part two, I didn't realize Coachella was even set up like that until this. But was the 18th or the 19th, 20th, and 21st. So some people think that something may have happened there. Not necessarily like at the show, but like at that time period, like maybe after they got back or before they went or when they were hanging out. Not necessarily like at the Coachella, if that makes sense, but sometime around either the first Coachella time or the first batch or like in the middle or somewhere around that time. And the reason I was laughing there is because I don't know how to say it. Like Coachella, is it set up like, oh, there's that part one, part two? So I just said like first batch. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Coachella and how they do it in two parts, I guess. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure because I'm sure some people will be like, why are you laughing? That's not funny. I'm laughing at myself right there because I'm silly sometimes. And so remember this purse where we were able to identify her purse from other screenshots with her holding it or with it. In this post, remember David posted a couple posts with him standing right here. Okay, so this right here, where you could see it in the background, was from April 2nd, 2025. It says, if no one wants the Grammy, I will do it myself for our glorious King LeBron. So this would have been before Coachella, before both sets of Coachella. So chances are that means Celeste was still around at the time. Of course, I mean, that doesn't mean for sure because, of course, she could have died previously and the purse he never got rid of the purse or somebody else used it. So it doesn't 100% mean that, but chances are if the purse is still out and, my guess is Celeste is still alive, April, but you could see how this purse is the same purse. It has, let's see here. It's got, where did that go? Has the keys. Or it's got the zippers right here. That long zipper. And then I can't tell if this is the side that has this or not, but it's got like a key holder or something. That's kind of cool. I just can't tell. But anyway, it's the same purse. So April. Okay, and then it goes to Coachella. So last seen, April 17th, 2025. Like I said, that would have been after the first round of Coachella and before the second. So I don't know if something happened. And then here is actually, well, let me show you some more pictures of him at Coachella. So this would have been, so this is April 13th. Actually, let me keep this out so you could have it for reference here. Do like this. So this would have been 13th. So this would have been that first batch, the 12th, 13th, and 14th. It says, I only went to Coachella for you, whoever he's referring to, but that's David and somebody else. He kind of looks kind of strung out on here, I feel like. And here, this is April 15th. It says, as a man, how many Coachella photo dumps am I allowed to post? Yeah, he looks strung out. He's freaking definitely high on something, in my opinion, allegedly. Look, he's got a Hello Kitty bag. Book bag, right? Looks like it's a strap for a bag. I don't know who that is. Wonder if that's Maximilian. I don't know. The other one was under Maximilian too, so oh wait. Oh, Maximilian is that first guy that we saw on the first pictures. I'm guessing because that's his profile pic. Okay. Yeah, he's looking pretty hard there. Oh, those are just zoomed in. Okay, so then we have this April 20th. My first Coachella was fun, so thank you. I love you. Thank you. So this is probably the second round of Coachella because it's dated April 20th. Doesn't look as strung out on that one. And then here's another picture, the same batch. This is April 20th at Coachella. Chili Music Festival is titled. And then, if you saw my live the other day, I was so confused about why right here was circled. Well, my Reddit buddy told me. I'm not sure. I don't know what to call you, Reddit. My Reddit person, because I don't want to dox you or say your name. I guess I'll ask you for next time if I'm allowed to say your first names. I mean, some people are okay with it, some people aren't, and either way, it's fine. So, but she told me what was circled. Okay, so you could see a reflection. Look, so this is Neo and is that Asia? I think that's Asia. So you could see David and girl, which they think is Celeste, sitting on the couch in this reflection. Okay. So in this one, you could see David. And then in the next screenshot, you're able to see the person sitting next to him. The circle, you could see it looks like a girl, which they think it's Celeste because they think that this group has been researching this from Reddit thinks that that Celeste went to Coachella with them at least the first round, I think. And then something happened at Coachella. That maybe David and her got in a big argument and maybe something happened and that's how she died. And they think that this is actually Celeste. I guess I shouldn't put words into their mouth. The conversation that I had with one of them, she's just kind of like sharing some of her thoughts on, maybe what could be. So that's what I'm referring to. David's sitting next to somebody on the couch, which does appear like it to be a girl sitting next to him. So you see how that would be David, and then I mean it could be Celeste sitting next to her. I know it's hard to make out, but and one of them's probably recording them, I'm sure. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so another interesting thing. So remember this video, Celeste backstage, footage of Celeste backstage at David's show at the Fonda Theater in LA. It's June 27th, 2024. So this video right here, David's brother and Celeste. Okay, so you see, I don't think anybody can argue that that's her. She also has those Hello Kitty Crocs on that we know she has. You can see that that's what she's wearing. So she's at this show, right? June 27th, backstage. She's with David's brother backstage. And David's performing. So June 27th, 2024. So look at this here. Pictures from the show. You could see. Actually, let me show you this one first. Or wait, maybe I should show you this one first. Because we know she's there at that show, right? So you could see David's mother, Celeste, with her hoodie on. Okay, you can kind of see her hair. And you can see her right here. I'm not sure who that is. And then, oh, this is probably David's sister, huh? And then this is David's mom. She's taking a video or picture or whatever. And that's probably David's brother right there, because he also had that dark hoodie on when we saw him walking backstage. Because, I mean, we know she was there. She's with David's family, right? I mean, do you guys agree that that's her? I think it is right there. And like I said, that's David's mom. So I think that's interesting because that means David's mom has met her. Probably his parents, but at least we know his mom knows who she is. Sit next to her. I'm sure she was introduced as, David's girlfriend or friend. I don't know how David introduced her. Who knows if they even, maybe she could have went over there and had dinner with him. You don't know how much he like let her be seen, but she's at his concert sitting with his family, so and that's what I just wonder, like when the cops went and talked to David's family, wonder what they said. Did they deny knowing her? Did they say they thought she was older? Did they think she was older? My guess is, I guess maybe David would have lied to his parents and told them she was older. I could see that because that's his parents, but and maybe that's why she's got the hood up, trying to kind of like, it's like she always has her hood up. Well, also because she's supposedly missing, which that's another story where maybe it's coming out that maybe actually her parents did report her found a couple times when she came back home. But anyway, this is June is 2024. So I thought that was interesting that she's sitting there with David's mom and maybe David's sister. Looks like they have met her. So just curious what they thought, if she was older or if they knew. And I'm not going to go over everything I have in this video. I'm going to split it up into 2 videos. So let me do... Oh, I got to finish the Telegram contact list. Duh. So here's the list. You see, you have Rithvik. Says Rithvik producer. He has him labeled as. Got Mateo. Wait, which one was Mateo? Why does that sound familiar? I'm going to have to ask her. Milo, create music. Mel, Colombia, yeah, Anima Diop Republic. So David Sotelo, last seen June 20th, 2025. So at the time, whenever this was screenshot of David's contact list, right? And then at that point, which I don't know when it was screenshot, but at that point, which actually we could see, let's see what is the latest date, because then we'll know at least it was up till then before somebody screenshot it. Looks like July, maybe end of July is the latest one that somebody was seen. July 16th, 2025. I think it's July 16th. As far as the newest one, I don't know when it was screenshot, but there's July 16th. So at least had to be from after July 16th that somebody screenshot these, right? You guys following me? But David Sotelo, which David Sotelo is a judge, I guess. If it's that David Sotelo, he's just labeled as David Sotelo. June 20th, 2025 was the last he was seen. And there is a judge named David Sotelo. So, this David Sotelo, judge. This Honorable David Sotelo is a seasoned decision maker with over 3 decades of applied skills, knowledge, and real world legal experience as a superior court judge, court commissioner, and deputy district attorney. A thoughtful and committed advocate of fairness and legal integrity, his expertise covers a very broad range of civil and criminal matters. He most recently served in the Stanley Moss Courthouse of the Los Angeles Superior Court, where he managed a large, unlimited civil independent calendar and presided over jury and bench trials, motions, discovery hearings, formal and informal, and settlement conferences. The expansive case inventory included personal injury, elder abuse, fraud, civil rights, medical, legal, and professional malpractice, employment, landlord-tenant, habitability, insurance bad faith, real property, SA, clergy, public official and private, intra-religious entity, nonprofit corporations, intellectual property, and equity. His prior civil court experience includes serving as co-judge of the court's limited jurisdiction master calendar court. Managing a calendar of over 60,000 cases, he then moved into one of the court's unlimited jurisdiction personal injury pretrial hub courts, where he was responsible for over 3,000 pending cases, conducting hundreds of formal and informal discovery conferences and mediating settlements. As an attorney, Judge Sotelo practiced criminal law first as white-collar criminal defense attorney and later as Los Angeles County Deputy District Attorney, where he prosecuted countless jury trials, After the Rodney King beating and Simi Valley trial, he was recruited into the district attorney's special investigations division, where he investigated and prosecuted police abuse and public official misconduct cases. Well, I mean, hopefully that has nothing to do with why there's been no arrest, no named suspect. I mean, I know they're waiting for the toxicology. As long as they have eyes on him, that, David's not going to leave. Take the time, build the case, wait for the toxicology. If that comes back and it's not an overdose, then hopefully they've been in the background building this case and investigating, and they have enough, maybe to make an arrest. But they probably just have to wait to see what the toxicology comes up with. But it seems like I mean, did they already get the results? I don't know. And is it going to affect what happens because he has some connections with this guy? I mean, so let's say it comes back and it's not an overdose. Or even if it is an overdose, I mean, there's still a crime that was committed because she was a minor and missing at one point. Is this judge going to help him get out of it if he is involved in something? I mean, we don't know. David, I mean, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think of that? Now, I mean, there's other David Sotolos, I'm sure, in the world. So, I mean, I guess we don't know 100% that it's this David Sotelo that's on his Telegram contact list, but it's just interesting. Look, the placement of a security hold by a law enforcement agency on homicide, officer involved shooting, in custody death, or other medical examiner case will limit the amount of case specific information that may be released to the media or other interested parties by the Department of Medical Examiner. The placement of a security hold does not restrict the release of the case number, name, date of birth, or date of death if the decedent is identified and legal next of kin notified. All requests for security hold must be submitted in writing via mail to the DME's public information officer. The request should be on the agency letterhead, dated and signed by supervisory personnel of the requester agency, sergeant, lieutenant, or another supervisor. Once a security hold is submitted in writing, it will be reviewed by the DME for determination. If the hold is approved, written authorization is required from the law enforcement agency for the release of the security hold. Should the requesting organization determine it necessary to extend the approved hold, it must be submitted in writing. If the medical examiner approves a security hold on a case, any written press releases or public statements by the handling law enforcement agency should be coordinated with the medical examiner, PIO. Oh, shoot. So they might be a hold. It says security hold on Celeste report. Oh, one more thing. So I saw this on Reddit here. Somebody had found a clip. It's on Reddit. It's a clip from YouTube video driving Bird Streets. Driver passes a black Tesla on Bluebird Avenue on May 14th, 2024. And they think that possibly could be David's. Maybe. It's up right to the left right there. It possibly could be his. It's black and it's in the area. Trying to see that crossroad so I could look up exactly where that was. Okay, it says, in this Driving Bird Streets video from May 2025, there is a black Tesla parked on Bluebird Avenue in the exact spot from where Burke's Tesla was towed just off Doheny. Description says the video was taken on May 14th in the afternoon. Oh, wow. So the Tesla moved on Bluebird in between May 14th, 2025 and September 3rd, 2025. It's showing there are a total of 4 cutouts where white walls support. Okay. So they're comparing it to the picture that SF Investigates got on September 3rd. And then if you... So they're saying... I see. It possibly... Well, if it moved, it didn't move much. Oh, I see. It was moved on Bluebird in between May 14th and September 3rd. Well, according to those little cutout boxes that they colored, it looks like from May 14th, where it was parked, compared to September 3rd, where it was towed from, that it was just backed up like a car length. So we probably sometime between May 14th and September 3rd, maybe moved it back a car length just so it was moved, less chance that it be towed. It kind of buys you more time. It's like, okay, I'm not in the same spot. I'll just back up a little bit. So it's like a different parking spot. So therefore they have more time. Or, I mean, that's months. So it could have moved a few times in between there, because I just remembered, what about that July 29th? Yeah, July 29th. What about that whole thing where SF said he saw the person move the car the last time? So, I mean, there was still a few months. So maybe that's just a spot that they, sometimes park their car because it was close to his house. I wonder if SF Investigates could say, where did the car move from to the final spot? I mean, on the 29th, when he saw that person move it on the 29th, that was probably the final spot before it got towed, because then they went on tour. It couldn't just have been like a car length backed up. So, from the way he described it, so it must have moved a couple times. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy that it's almost in the exact same spot as where it was towed from. But also, I wanted to point out, somebody had pointed that it says the further confirmation that this is Burke's Tesla from KCAL news footage of the car being towed from the impound lot. Matching registration sticker is visible on the driver's side. So you can see it right there. Let's look at it again. Okay, let's see here. So right here, you can see the registration. So, and you can see it also right here. So they're saying you could kind of see it in that video. Let's see. Well, no, I think you can see it. Why did I say kinda? I'm pretty sure you could see it. I had looked at it earlier. You could see. Yep, you can see it. Exact spot. It's got, dude. Yep. Unless if they all put him there, but no, I'm thinking this is his. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'm trying to think what else I want you to comment on. Oh, if you think that tattoo, that red, is that David? Or like maybe it was the David and she got it like covered up. People will get something else. Maybe she got like just red smear or something, or a red line, or somehow just got it erased by putting like a bunch of red. Who knows? Or is that just the way it looks and that is the David tattoo? I mean, we know she has this David tattoo, but right here it looks like it's on the same finger. It's red, but is it say David? So give me your thoughts on that. And the whole Coachella and the reflection. Do you think that is David and Celeste at the reflection? And do you think something did happen at Coachella with him and Celeste, and that's when something happened? What else? The contact list. Do you think that is the judge Sotelo, or just maybe somebody else with that same name? And the future wifey. Do you think that's Celeste? And isn't that interesting that the last seen on Telegram was April 17th, 2025, for whoever future wifey is at that time? Is that a sign of maybe when this death took place, somewhere around that time? Let me know your thoughts. Have a good day. Bye, guys.
I've been walking